Hi everyone. Long time no see. Yeah, this is going to be my journaling slash planner ecosystem slash techo kaigi. Um, yeah. I put up a poll on my page, like last week asking what people were more interested in seeing and whether that would be my fountain pen collection or what books I'm using in 2026. And people voted for my books, and so we're gonna do that today. I want to preface this by saying I have these three main books that I use every single day, but then I have a bunch of superfluous books for sort of as needed things. But these are the three main ones, and I'm sorry if you can hear people talking in the background. I live with my family. It's gonna happen. But yeah, so these are the three main ones. I will go through them each one by one. I'm not sure how in-depth I'm gonna do like a flip through, especially this one, because this one is my my health log, which is like it's I just started it, but still has personal information, so maybe I'll just block stuff out, but we'll see. Yeah. I'm gonna cut this into like short chunks so it's easier for me to edit, but also so you can skip around a bit, and we'll just get into it. Thank you so much for clicking. So this is the one you're likely all very familiar with. This is my Snufkin TN. There's no TN actually in here. This is where I keep my planner, my Hobonichi weeks. Yeah, so it has the Uni 1P on the side because this is the pen that I use in my planner. And I started this planner, this actual book, in December because the week starts in December, and as I usually go away for a little bit in December, I thought I would start then. So I've already gone through this, I believe, in like several videos, but it's basically the same layout. The only thing that's changed so far is like the actual book because it's the 2026 one. But this is the Superior Labor and Baumkuchen collab Travel for Life wallet. I still have all my stickers in here. The craft folder is where I keep my TN, or not my TN, my Hobonichi weeks. This is the en route cover. I don't remember the full title. I'll put it on the screen. But I really love the colorway in this. I haven't gotten like a design cover in a really long time because I used to just get the colored ones. But I really like, there's a whole bunch of designs I liked this year. So I went with this one because I never use purple really. And this is kind of like a periwinkle color, but like I don't dislike purple. I just never think to use it. So I figured I'd go with this because I also like the pastel pink, and there's like a little house here, and you may know that I love house motifs. So yeah, I kept the inside very simple this year, just the same photo strip of my partner and I got this sticker as like a freebie at it was like a sort of oddities market, which was very nice, and I thought it was funny because it says the gay agenda, and I thought it's my planner, so I thought that was kind of funny. If you just heard my dog sigh, she's on my bed. I didn't do anything here yet. Sometimes I put like a little cutout of what's it called? Like a pet tape on top. This is the 2026 calendar. This one always has the 2025 and 2027. I don't use those, so I just covered it. This is my mood board that I made for the year. This took me an incredibly long time, which is pretty silly because it shouldn't have. Well, I don't know. It's not. I made it in Canva. I'm not bad at using Canva, but I'm not bad at using Canva. I'm just very indecisive, and I also have OCD, and so I am extremely okay, I have OCD in combination with being a former art student, and so doing things like this and creating layouts takes me forever because I'm so indecisive and so picky. Like, I had to move this several times to make sure that the little white part here wasn't touching this white part. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But and then this is a Gloomy Kid that Megan Rhiannon made a few years ago, and these stickers the star stickers are from my friend Dandy, and this is also a Megan Rhiannon sticker that I've been saving for some time. Okay, don't have anything here. This is my December monthly. I finally got my monthly stickers from Bronte, or not finally, but like I think the last time I filmed something, they hadn't come in yet, so there was just this gap here, but I was so excited when they came in because I love her bead letter stickers so much. They're so cute. This is my January spread. It's quite, it's not necessarily full, it just looks busy because of all the work shifts, but yeah, these stickers are from the Giving Girl. They were from the, like, I guess the holiday collection, but I thought I didn't want to not use them anymore, so I put all the ones that are just kind of wintry. And I haven't done anything else yet. I usually set up a few months in advance, but I just haven't yet for some reason. And then I can show you a few weeks. And then this is this week. I'm not loving this spread, but the next week I really do love. I really like this. This is super cute to me. But yeah, and in the back pages, I finally set up the back pages. So I have the subway map. I have all of my mild liners, which I have a bajillion of them. In my defense, I've been collecting them since I was in grade 9, which it was like 2014, 15. I don't remember it. Anyway, but yeah, so I have a whole bunch of them. These are my Tombos, and I'm not going to flip the next page because it has like my financial information, but I did set up some financial trackers. Like on the left side is my my like income, and on the right side I have spending trackers, and it was quite humbling. But I literally, it's only been like a few days. I'm recording this on the 5th of January, but like all the like subscription things come out super early, and it's embarrassing, and I need to, I have already, since writing them down, I have like that's not the word. I cleaved a whole bunch of them off, thankfully. But yeah, and that's all I have in here. Put this other photo strip of my partner and I in there. And yep, that's it. So that's my planner. Okay, so this one I'm very excited about, or not excited, but like, I don't know. This is my daily journal. Last year I was in a standard TN all year, and or not all year, well, yes, all year. I completed 4 inserts for it because I had planned to have 1 a quarter. I ended up running over because one of my inserts had more pages than the others. Yeah, anyway. So I got through 4 and like just over half of my last insert. But I had been debating on going back to A6 for quite a while. If you saw my sort of ideas video, where I was like trying to brainstorm what I was going to do in 2026, I decided on an A6. If I don't get along with it after the first however long it takes me to fill up this notebook, I'll just move back into TN. I'm not stressing about it. I feel like in the past I would have, but it's not a big deal for me, thankfully. Like, if I move sizes, it's okay, as long as I'm not like, since I'm using undated notebooks now, it doesn't feel like a waste. Anyway, this is the Moomin cover. I love it so much. I've been debating taking off this cover on cover because, oh, you can see all my greasy handprints. I've been debating taking off the plastic cover, largely because, one, it's reflective on film, but like that doesn't actually matter. It's more the fact that when I put the notebook in, the top wasn't holding shut. And I have my pen in here for now because I usually have a pen stand from, I think it's Fountain Pendulum, I believe so, that I usually keep my pen that I use for my daily journal in. But since this was not sitting closed, I'm actually using the butterfly clasps. This is my Sailor Pro Gear Slim in the Sakura Mochi. It is like one of my favorite pens. It's the colorway is so beautiful, and when I got it, I got it secondhand because I couldn't afford or justify getting it new because it came with an ink that I didn't want, and also like because it came with an ink, it was super expensive. So I found it secondhand, but it was in a fine nib, and if you know me, I'm a medium nib person, but I had it tuned so it's still fine, but it writes wetter. So it's something that I can actually use, and I've really been enjoying it. And I thought I would use it I just thought I would use it for January because of how much I like it, and yeah, why not? Okay, I'm gonna take a break because yeah, one second. Sorry, I had my legs crossed and I stopped being able to feel my legs. Anyway, so in here, this is actually, as you can see, this is not a Hobonichi notebook. This is actually a Wonderland 222 notebook. I got a handful of these on sale a few months back, and I am very pleased to say that they are holding. I think this might be the old Tomoe River paper. I'm not entirely sure, but it's doing wonderfully. It's so nice. Over here, I just have some 2026 stickers that go with these ones, and these stickers are by my friend Bronte. Her shop is Dear Whoever. Yeah, and in the pockets, I just have, this is the little information card that came with the cover, about Tove Jansson, and then this is the Hobonichi Life book information card. Anything back here? Yes, I have these Planner Monkey Co. stickers. Anyway, so these are the monthly stickers that I have not used yet because if you've seen any pages in my 2025 notebooks, journals, I did a cover page each month to separate the months. Okay, I entered sort of a depressive episode early/mid-October, and I didn't really come out of it until mid-December. And the reason I came out of it was because I went to visit my fiance in California. And so I did not set up any of my notebooks until January 1st. It was crazy because I'm the person, if you're a notebook person, you may know that a lot of us get really overly excited about new notebooks, and so we jump in as soon as possible, or I always try and wait until at least the end of November to set up my new notebooks. But I didn't set anything up other than my planner. My planner was well, not necessarily. My planner I jumped into in December, except for the back pages, which I only set up very recently. So for this, I didn't do anything until January 1st, when I was like, okay, I need to start writing entries for this. So we'll just get into it. This is the first page. Nothing in there. I put this illustration in. I don't remember who the artist is because I found this on Pinterest, and Pinterest is notorious for not crediting artists. It's an image of someone opening an orange, and it has a quote from a poem I love called "The Orange" by Wendy Cope, but it's the quote is wrong, and so I put it in here because I initially had wanted to put it on the cover, but since I know the words are wrong, I was like, it started making me really agitated, and my mom was like, oh, you could just white it out and fix it, and I was like, but it's part of the drawing, I don't want to, anyway. It's not a big deal, but I'm assuming the artist did it for their own purposes, just repurposing it instead of misquoting a famous poem, but it's fine, it's whatever. Here is my mood board again. This is the preferred version, because this image is different. I made two different versions, one with this, the hand-holding image, and the other with the other hand-holding image. I asked my fiance which one they liked better. They liked this one better, so I put this one in my journal and the other one in my planner. I use them both every day, so it doesn't matter. Here's where I'll put my yearly goals, because in my first journal from last year, I did that in the same format. Here's where the title page will go whenever I get to it, or cover page, whatever. And then I have a few. Is there anything? I don't think there's anything. Okay, so yeah, so this is my first January 1st, January 2nd. This was a good day. I went out with some of my friends that I go to journal meetups with. Yeah, it was nice. I'm gonna keep this page covered because I was having a real sad day. Is there anything on the next page? Okay, this was yesterday when I did my, I was, super productive. But yeah, so that's all I got in here so far. I think I did maybe, yeah, a pen test page over here. And the paper is really good, and I was so pleased, because I wasn't sure, what iteration of Tomoe River was in here, but it's holding up very well so far, and I'm very pleased. Okay, so this is my health log. When I first started tracking my health, because I have, a bunch of medical issues. Anyway, last year, I guess, I moved into Hobonichi Week's Spring Start, and it was the, I don't remember what it's called, but, the forest cover, and I loved it so much that, I felt guilty moving into this one, because I was like, oh no, I'm wasting it. But if you actually look at it, I had backfilled a whole bunch. Not even a whole bunch. I backfilled all of the pages that were available to me in that notebook. So it is full, other than the next few months. And I think since it's a spring start, it only really, I think it starts in March. So that then there would only be 2 months missing, really. So I'm not wasting that much paper. And it's also it's the 2025 paper anyway, so it's not the best, but I digress. This is my weeks. Like I said, I was planning to just stay in the other one until the spring starts. But on Facebook Marketplace, was it Marketplace or was it? No, I think it was the Hobonichi Buy Sell Trade group. Anyway, on Facebook group, I saw someone selling this cover, and I had not been able to find it anywhere available to me other than Etsy for an exorbitant amount of money. And so I reached out to this person, and they were actually based in Quebec, which I live in Ontario. Anyway, so it was based in my country, so the shipping wouldn't be crazy, and I got the Frog and Toad Weeks. It's so beautiful. I love it so much, and I'm so excited that I got it. I'm gonna take it out so you can see the back, but this is kind of like a sage green. It's so beautiful, and I like the gold foiling on it. I'm so pleased with it. It's stunning. I didn't think I was gonna be able to get it, but here we are. I got it, and I'm so pleased with it. You okay there, Meme? Don't stomp at me. You okay, honey? It's getting close to her, walking time, and my parents had to go out, so it's up to me, but, I'll be done in a minute, okay? I'm sorry. Anyway, I'll try and speed this up a bit. So this is my contact information. These are some health cards. I don't actually need them anymore, but this is from, the hospital, that the doctor I had who did one of my surgeries works at. Anyway, they gave me, this whole personalized, patient ID card, and it's embossed. Is embossed the right word? Anyway, it's very cool, so I kept it. Back here I just have this Snoopy image. These are Planner Monkey Co. date stickers, or not date, what's it called, month stickers. There used to be okay, there was a pen loop in here. I did not like the way that it looked, so I cut it off, and then I put an adhesive pen loop on here. That looked bad. Then I got ink stained on it. This poor cover has been through the ringer, which is unfortunate because this is a Larite / Lacau leather cover, and they're no longer in business. But this leather is so soft and lovely. It has been through the ringer though, as you can see. I love these lines on it. It's so nice. I treated it recently because I spilt on this several years ago, and it wasn't as soft, so I treated it recently because I wanted to soften it up again. Anyway, I keep getting off track. I'm so sorry. This is just the inside. I literally stole this image, and I stole these stickers from my previous health log because I liked the way it looked so much. This is where I had initially planned to put Snoopy. But yeah, I just liked this too much, so I literally took the stickers and the image and just put them back over here. These are Planner Monkey Co. Monthly stickers. I use them in the back pages for my trackers. Just some tracking of medical appointments. February, I haven't done anything else yet. Okay, so these, I'm gonna cover this up because this has like medical information. I'll explain it in a minute. So this is still 2025, so I put this little sticker here that I used to keep on this pencil board, but yeah, I just decided not to. These are my trackers. These are my daily things. I track whether I took my medication, whether I brushed my teeth, washed my face, shower, whether I have coffee, and gratitude. There are a few days where I didn't do any gratitude because I used to do it in like a blank passport insert, but I wanted to do it. Why am I holding this down so hard? I wanted to do the gratitude in the back pages here. So I was waiting to set it up, and then I kept procrastinating it. So yeah. Anyway, I'll show you that in a minute. So these are the dailies. I track how many meals I have because I've been trying to eat at least 3 times a day. And by meal, I don't necessarily mean like a fully cooked meal. I just mean something that is more substantial than like a granola bar, because I am, without getting into like disordered eating talk, I just am bad at remembering to eat. Anyway, movement. I need to get I have a very sedentary life. I did just start a new job, which requires not a lot of movement, but like I work at a library and my job is largely shelving. So it's a lot of moving around, which is very good for me. But I've been tracking exercises, which are technically supposed to be like my physio exercises. I have not been doing them. Also, I haven't seen my physiotherapist since early December. Yoga. I wanted to start doing yoga again this year. I have not yet. I need to. Walk for 10 minutes at least. I'm trying to do that more because, yet again, very sedentary life. I should be okay today. This is last week, by the way. I should be okay today because I have to walk the beast. But I also have work, so that'll do it. This is my rings on my Apple Watch. M is movement, E is exercise, and S is, standing. Yeah. Okay. I usually hit my movement goal. Exercise and standing, not so much, unfortunately. This is just how many steps I get per day. Not great, but whatever. To be fair, well, I don't know. I know the average is supposed to be like 10,000 a day. I never get 10,000 a day unless I like am out and about. Usually I'll get somewhere between like 2 and 4,000 a day if I'm just around my house. Anyway, this is a blank page. I'll show you this. I also put some washi over here. Okay, I'll show you this to explain these ones. I haven't written these in yet. This is today. I haven't set this up. I like did the highlighting and stuff last night, and then I was like, well, I should go to bed. Anyway, so this is where I put all of my like a little bit of a summary of the day as well as symptoms. And over here, I put any medication that I take, whether other than my daily medications. So I don't write down like my antidepressants or anything. I just write down like if I take any painkillers, if I do my T shot, if I like take a migraine pill, stuff like that. But yeah, so most of the things here are, I do color code it. Okay, so for the notes section, I put a little dart here so I could just like separate them. And then on these pages, I just have some self-care sort of check-off lists from Megan Rhiannon. They're part of her, I think they were meant to be personal planner pages. I just sized them for the Hobonichi weeks, so it would be fine. Okay, over here, I have my pain levels chart. I don't remember who designed this. It's also a rings insert, but I just use it because I can't be bothered to draw this all out every month. Anyway, so this is my sleep tracker. I do not... Actually, these are better than I have been. Yeah, I have always had sleep issues. Like my whole life. My parents will tell me about how terrible it was to try and put me down as a child. But... So yeah, I got 6 hours, 6 hours, 5 hours, 7 hours. Last night I got 2. So you win some, you lose some, I guess. Then I saved a bunch of pages for like the same spread for all the months, and I left one blank, I think. I'm gonna just cover these, but this is my gratitude log. I'll let you see a little bit, but yeah, so I'm doing the exact same thing that I was doing in the blank insert, which is just, actually that's not true. In the blank insert, I was doing like bullet points for the things I'm grateful for. Now I'm trying to like write full sentences, just to make it I don't know, just to make it feel more tangible. And so I do a little stamp with my date stamp. It's just like, it's this one. I've had it for quite a while. It's the Trodat one where you have to push it like this to move the dates. It was so satisfying when I got to turn over the year a few days ago. It was so nice. But anyway, I just use that for dating it, and then I use whatever fountain pens I have inked up. Yet again, I mentioned purple. I really wanted to use this purple because I've had it for quite a while and it's so lovely, but I just don't think to use purple. So I'm gonna be alternating the colors for this spread, the purple, and then I did green underneath, and I think that's it for this. We are now getting into the, like, non-daily as-needed planners. Not planners, these are all journals, these are memory keepers. So we're getting into this sort of as-need, or not, one of them's a sketchbook. Anyway, so we're getting into the sort of as-needed ones, so I'm going to try and be very quick with these, because I feel like I was super long-winded with literally everything else. Okay, so there's these three. This is my reading journal, as you can see from the title. It is a Lecterm. It's just a dot grid. I cut down this pencil board from Hobonichi Weeks because it's the same width, and I just, yeah, it's I'll have to make a new title page for, I guess, 2020, 2026. That's where we are. But I moved through so many reading journals last year because I just kept not liking the paper that I was using. So yeah, I read a lot of manga and graphic novels last year, mostly, but, yeah, I just, let's see, I'll show you the most, these don't have images yet, anyway, yeah, okay, I don't think there's, I hope there's not any spoilers here, whatever. So basically what I do is I put in a cover image, the title of the book, the author, the genres, the format. So this is an ebook that I read from the library, the dates that I read it. This one took forever because I kept having to return it to the library. The star rating, if I don't know if I'm going to continue to rate books unless they were, like, really good. We'll see. And then, like, my either a summary or thoughts. And so that's that. I think I can get through these too quickly. We'll see. So these are both Paper Republic covers. I really like their leather. This is the first one I got. I got it from a local shop. This one I actually ordered online because it was one of their, like, special edition ones. I'll go through this one first because I don't actually bring this one very many places because I'll just take the insert out and put it into this one. So this is a little, like, doily thing that I got from the Capuchin Crypt in Rome when I was visiting my brother in Italy. I just like it. I think it's cool. I just keep it on the cover. So this is the cover. This is the token medallion from Yoseka Stationery in Brooklyn, New York. I also got this when I was visiting my brother when he was in New York. My brother, it makes it sound like I have multiple brothers. I just have one brother, and he is a jet setter. He go for his school, the school that he goes to, they do co-op placements a lot, and he's often been in New York, and then their school, when you're in your 5th year, is it 5th or 4th? I don't remember. You go to Rome for 3 months because they have a school building there. So he was in Rome for 3 months, and that's why I went to Europe this year. Anyway, this is my sketchbook. It's a Paper Republic, just their, like, I think it's just, I don't remember what they call it, but, like, it's a book insert with, this is the fish design, and I love fish, I wanted it so bad. So, and then these are a bunch of stickers I got that I just put on here. This is my sketchbook. I started in August. This is August, and I have not been doing much. This is my dog. I have not been drawing much recently. I wanted to draw a lot more than I have. Also, I didn't date any of these pages, unfortunately. I used to, well, not used to, but, like, I don't know. In my previous sketchbooks, I had been dating the pages, so I would know when I last drew something, and I have not been doing that. But to be completely honest, I don't think I've drawn in, like, since I was in Italy. Like, you see this butt here? I'm not going to show that page because I fucking hate it, but, yeah, these were in Italy. This is when these are like, I used to be an art student. I was really good at portraiture. I've never been good at drawing from life though, and I'm very, very out of practice with drawing. So I was trying to get better at it by just doing observational things like this, and I really dislike them, but I'll turn to a page I do like. This Monchichi is so cursed. I like this page a lot, of my iPod, and I like this color a lot. I had this pen inked up for a really long time because I had a cartridge in my Kaweco, and it just lasted a really long time because I didn't really like writing with it because it was a little too light for me, but drawing with it was lovely. And then same with this one. This is when I got my new TWSBI, and I got it in a broad nib so I could use bright inks like this for drawing. Okay, we'll go on to the next one now. Sorry, Bucky, don't be long-winded challenge. Impossible. Okay, so this is the Paper Republic Le Portfolio A6. This little charm I've added, I made when I was visiting New York, and I went to Eric Vert with Raquel, Bronte, and PJ. That was so lovely. I'm glad that it came with this green strap because then it kind of matches. Anyway, this is my sort of like brain dump journal, slash swatch notebook, because I used to carry around like a passport TN everywhere just in case I needed to write something down or journal when I was out and about. So now I usually bring this along. But I just moved the passport inserts over because I could not, there was a bunch of pages left, so I couldn't be, like, I just hit the halfway mark now, and I did not want to, like, did I just smear that? Ugh, whatever. Anyway, I didn't want to waste all these pages, so yeah, this is my, like, little brain dump journal. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I tend to only write in it nowadays when I'm out and about, which is because I used to use this for a lot of, like, emotional processing. But it's not that I've been bottling everything up, but it's not that I haven't been bottling everything up. Anyway, this is a business card from my friend's daughter who goes to Yale, and when we went over to I went over to meet her with a bunch of our journaling friends the other day, and she gave me her business card because she is a PhD candidate at Yale, and I mentioned considering applying to grad school, and she offered to like look over my application whenever I get around to it, which is very kind of her. This is my Joan of Arc card. You've probably seen it. I love Joan of Arc. I'm not religious. I just love her. She's my best friend. And then I have a bunch of blotters in here from my friend Ramona, which is so kind of her. I really like these because they're the perfect size for passport. As you may have seen, I had one still tucked in there. So there's that. This one is my swatch book because whenever I'm out and about or if I'm testing people's pens, I like to test things out. I let people who want to try my pens use this, etc. This is just a Pizzaville sticker. I also have a bunch of stamps in here. These are from Yoseka in Brooklyn, which was super cool. Yeah, I believe these stamps are designed by LCN. This is a Travelers Company one. And then over here I have these ones from Banana Hand, which is a stationery shop. I don't know if it says Toronto. I assume they're based in Toronto. They don't have a brick and mortar shop. They're an online shop, but I don't know if he is the owner or I don't know, but he's lovely, and I met him at the Pelican Hub in Toronto last year, and then when we went to Scriptus, which is the Toronto pen show, I saw him again and he recognized me, which was very sweet. But yeah, just got those stamps in there because they're lovely. They're really cute. I like their designs very much, and I think that's it in here. Yeah. So that's that. I have all these images that I've printed off. A lot of them are just from Pinterest, and I sometimes in this, like you can see there, if I don't want to write too much, I just stick a thing in. Okay, we're almost done. I have one more notebook to show you, and it's another TN, but there's two inserts. I don't keep them both in at the same time, but we'll go over to that now. Last but definitely not least are my travel journals. I just got this Blackwing cover and I'm obsessed with it. I've been eyeing it up when it came out, but I couldn't justify it because I already had a handful of TN covers. I'm down to 3 now, which is good. Because I don't need that many. If you remember my beautiful customized one, the brown one that had been customized by Baumkuchen, I ended up selling it to my friend Hannah, which I'm very happy about because it has a wonderful new home. But yeah, I had it long enough, and it was my baby. But I was basically like, well, I want someone else to get some joy out of it because I wasn't using it anyway. So I got this one. I got it from yet again another Facebook buy sell trade group, and the person who was selling it was selling like the whole set, and they gave me some of the pencils as well. It was very sweet, and they left me such a lovely note. Anyway, they were based in Maryland, I believe, and so I asked if they would be able to ship it to my partner's house. My partner lives in California, and they were like, "Yeah, sure," because international shipping is crazy right now. Anyway, so yeah, this is the Blackwing TN. It's really lovely. I've never had a black TN before. I've also mentioned how I'm always worried about foiling because I worry I'll rub it off. It's fine. I'll deal with it. So, this has 2 inserts that I alternate between. When I went to California, I had both of them in there, but okay. I'll start with the California one. This California insert I've had for quite a while now. There's a bunch of junk in here from my most recent trip because I haven't done that yet. I haven't put it in yet. But I go to California at least once a year because my partner and their family live there. Yeah. Anyway, so I actually started a different travel journal in December of 2021 to January of 2022. This was we were still in lockdown technically, but I had not seen my partner since January of 2020. And so then I didn't see them for like a whole year. It was terrible. So I went down in December of 2021, and I kept this in a different journal, but I wanted to keep everything together. So I just I printed pictures and I put them in here. I just taped it in. This is from, I don't need to go through all this. I'll do this another time. But yeah, I just document my trips to California in here because I go quite frequently. Sometimes they're very eventful, like this time when we were at Disney, very eventful. This Christmas was not eventful at all. This time when I went for their graduation, very eventful. And then we went to the coast. We went to Morro Bay, very eventful. You may have seen this spread. This is one of my favorite spreads I've literally ever done in my life. And then when we go to the trip I just had, absolutely not eventful. But that's okay. I hung out. It was fine. And then this one, I'll put this here. This one right now is housing my actual, or my, I guess, travel journal that is not California specific. So, this is another Bronte sticker sheet from her shop. I'll just leave it in here. So yeah, I just have some ephemera stuck in there. This is, yeah, my pencil board that I use when I'm writing in this. This is the Love and Trip insert. I was using the Love and Trip, the actual cover, for my 2025 daily journal, and so I figured I would use this insert since I was traveling a lot last year in 2025. It was crazy. I went on 3 different trips. I've never traveled that much in my life. Up until that point, I had literally been on vacation or like holiday once, and I was 12. And then last year we went to New York and DC, and then we went to Italy and Austria. It was crazy. All of them never would have happened if my brother wasn't in the school program he's in. But anyway, so my first trip in here is when we went to New York and DC. I'll do a flip of this eventually. And then the next trip is the one for Italy, and I have not Italy and Austria, and I have done some bare bones stuff in here, but not much yet. I haven't done any of the writing, and then everything else is literally paper clipped in for now because I just haven't had the energy. I'll get to it. I need to get to it because that was in September and October, and it is now January. Yeah, I'll get to it. Okay, so these are all the notebooks I'm using. I've actually forgotten one, but I can't be bothered to take it out because it's my junk journal, and by junk I mean literally it's just packaging and stuff. And it is like an A4 look term, and so it's freaking huge. But also, it has a bunch of stuff tucked in the back that I haven't stuck in yet because I was having a weird few months. But yeah. So these are all my notebooks. It is kind of crazy. I should have put like a warning at the beginning of the video to be like, hey, if you don't like people with a lot of notebooks, don't watch this. But in my defense, I only use 3 of these every single day. Yeah, because these 3, 4, 5. These 5 are ones that are as needed. And then, whoa, it's gonna fall. These 3 are the ones that are every single day. And I will say I'm kind of obsessed with this stack. I'm so pleased with all of them. Obviously, the weeks works for me all the time, forever. I love the Hobonichi weeks for my planner. It works well for my health log as well. And then A6, it's such a good size. It's like the size of my hand. It's so cute and cozy. Not cozy. I don't know. It's just cute and portable, and I love it so much. And then everything else is as needed. Like these I think these live on my desk. This one lives in a drawer because I don't use it that often. Like at most I'll use it once a year. But to be fair, this can also probably go away soon once I finish filling it eventually. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry it took me so long to like film anything. I will try and get this up and edited. That's quite shiny on the camera. I'll try and get this up and edited hopefully by the end of the week. By the end of the week I mean by Sunday the 11th. Today is Monday the 5th. I don't know what have I got on this week. I think I work now, which is exciting. But yeah, I work 3 days this week, and the other days I don't think I'm doing much. I think I have an appointment at some point, but yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and if you would like, let me know what you're using this year. I hope they're serving you well so far. We're pretty early, so if you need to switch, it's not gonna be, yeah, you can switch anytime, but like if you're someone who needs to like have a full book, it wouldn't be too hard to backfill from now. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.